Want to get rid of that. And then with Prime Energy, obviously, like that should just not be allowed in schools at all. Yeah, that's for over 18. So supermarkets, they're the ones that are giving the
kids
drinks to the kids.
KSI has been lying to you about Prime, and I'm not talking about little exaggeration. I'm talking about straight-up manipulation. For months, he's sold Prime as this revolutionary, healthy sports drink that's supposedly better than Gatorade, Powerade, and every other hydration brand out there. But the reality is the complete opposite. Prime is packed with artificial ingredients, hyped through fake scarcity, sold to kids while KSI denies it, and worst of all, priced like liquid gold. In this video, I'm going to break down every single lie KSI has told about Prime, and show you how he and Logan Paul turned a basic sports drink into one of the biggest scams YouTube has ever seen. Let's start with the so-called health aspect, because that's the biggest lie of them all. KSI constantly brags about how Prime is better for you than traditional sports drinks. He says it's low in sugar, full of electrolytes, and way healthier than the competition.
Oh, bro, when you drink it, you're gonna come, bro. Whoa! That's how good it is, bro.
But if you actually break down the ingredients, you'll see that it's not nearly as healthy as he makes it sound. Take Prime Energy, for example. Each can has 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's the same as chugging 2 cans of Red Bull or nearly 6 cans of Coca-Cola in one sitting. And this isn't being sold as an energy drink for adults. It's being marketed right alongside the hydration bottles kids are already addicted to. And then there's the artificial sweeteners. Prime replaces sugar with chemicals like sucralose and acesulfame potassium, which might save calories on the label, but they come with their own health risks. Some studies suggest long-term use can mess with your gut health, increase cravings, and even affect blood sugar regulation.
Just Tropical Punch have 0 added sugars, but use calorie-free sweeteners instead. This is in the form of E-number E955, known as sucralose. If children get used to other types of sweet drinks, they may end up choosing them over water, which can be an issue for both their dental health and overall well-being, Signis van Vel at Lifesum said.
Now compare that to Gatorade or Powerade. Yes, they have sugar, but at least they're honest about what they are. Sports drinks designed for athletes burning calories, not kids sitting at home watching YouTube. Prime hides behind this healthy label when in reality, it's just another artificially sweetened energy drink that tricks fans into thinking it's good for them. So when KSI says Prime is the future of hydration, what he really means is Prime is the future of marketing scams.
Compared to, all our competitors, we're just destroying them
by doing the wackiest shit. Though.
Yeah, like
we got in Prime mascot costumes and shadow box.
Bro, when you ever gonna see what Gatorade do that or Powerade or these other competitors?
This one really shows the hypocrisy. KSI and Logan Paul always repeat the same line. Prime is not for kids. They've said it in interviews, in press statements, and in videos.
Want to get rid of that. And then with Prime Energy, obviously, like that should just not be allowed in schools at all. Yeah, that's for over 18. So, I guess with Prime Energy especially, I kind of put it on the not consumers, the supermarkets. They're the ones that are giving the
kids
drinks to the kids.
Guys, have you noticed how lies never come out fluently? That's why KSI seemed completely stuck on his words.
Yeah, I guess with Prime,
he was saying they're not influencing kids to buy Prime hydration and putting all the blame on the sellers. But let's be real. KSI and Logan Paul know exactly what's going on. Think about this. Once KSI went to a shop looking for Prime and couldn't even find it. Instead of blaming his own reselling team for not managing stock properly, he mocked the shopkeeper.
They need us to sell their Prime. I don't need you guys. You see, if you want to sell it, come to stores, come to supermarket, come to delis, This is my stuff. Listen.
Nah, I hear it,
get
man.
it, you understand?
Nah, honestly, us.
So they're mocking shopkeepers for not stocking Prime, but on TV, they're suddenly blaming the shopkeepers and saying KSI and Logan had no idea. Seriously, just imagine how shady that looked. But let's be real. Everything about Prime screams this is for kids. Think about it. The bottles are brightly colored like candy wrappers. The flavors sound like something straight out of a video game. Ice Pop, Tropical Punch, Meta Moon. And who are the main people lining up for Prime? It's not marathon runners, it's not professional athletes, it's literally kids skipping school, begging their parents, or spending their lunch money to get a bottle.
Hi Raj, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Can I have 2 Prime, one for me, one for my cousin?
One for your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We've seen clips of children fighting in supermarkets over Prime, trading empty bottles at school as if they're collectibles, and even getting into arguments with teachers when schools banned it. That's not a drink for adults. That's a drink engineered to hook kids.
With students reselling single bottles for a profit.
Maybe young children might feel like because it's colourful, you know, it's bright, they might think, oh yeah, that looks so cool.
I just think it's because famous people are like,
yeah, the influencers.
Yeah, like influencing it, and like everyone believes that.
And here's the worst part. Both KSI and Logan's fan bases are dominated by teenagers. They know exactly who they're marketing to. They can say Prime isn't for kids all they want, but when your entire business model depends on kids begging their parents for Prime, it's nothing but a lie. It's like saying McDonald's Happy Meals aren't for kids. Come on. Now let's talk about the fake scarcity. One of the biggest selling points of Prime isn't even the drink itself. It's the idea that it's impossible to find. KSI and Logan brag about it being sold out everywhere. Fans post videos of empty shelves, and people go absolutely insane trying to track down a bottle. But here's the catch. The scarcity is fake. It's a marketing trick. There have been videos of warehouses filled to the ceiling with Prime bottles, while supermarkets are told to limit customers to 1 or 2 per person. Retailers even put up signs saying Prime limit per customer, just to keep the hype alive. This isn't about supply and demand. This is about creating artificial value. If Prime was stocked like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, no one would care. It would just sit on the shelves like any other drink. But by pretending it's rare, KSI and Logan turn it into this must-have item, something worth fighting over. It's the oldest marketing strategy in the book, and yet millions of people are still falling for it. And KSI acts like this is proof of success, when in reality it's proof of manipulation. This one makes me laugh. When Prime first launched, KSI promised it would be affordable. He literally said it was for everyone, not just a luxury item.
Shout everyone who can't get it.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, it's always sold out, man.
Oh, right.
No, honestly, people are just selling on the black market. They aren't even putting on the shelves anymore. They're like, what's the point?
But the reality couldn't be further from the truth. In the UK, Prime bottles have been resold for £20, £50, even £100. There are listings on eBay where Prime was selling for more than premium alcohol. Parents were posting online about their kids crying because they couldn't afford a bottle of this so-called affordable drink.
What did you say? Prime?
Yes, Prime me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look at this. Guys.
And here's the thing. Did KSI or Logan ever step in to stop it? Did they flood the market to crush resellers? Did they lower the price? Instead, they laughed about it, bragged about how insane the demand was, and used it as free publicity. Affordable? Prime is one of the least affordable hydration drinks on the planet. Not because it costs that much to make, but because they deliberately created hype and let scalpers do the dirty work for them. So when KSI said Prime was going to be for everyone, what he really meant was for everyone with deep pockets or parents willing to waste money. Finally, let's break down the most ridiculous claim of all. KSI saying Prime is better than Gatorade. This is the hill KSI always wants to die on. He constantly compares Prime to Gatorade, saying it's healthier, fresher, and the new standard for hydration.
Even these are better than Gatorade. Also, I'd take any of these over Sprite, Pepsi, Coke. I mean, I don't touch Coke anyway, or Pepsi, but like, yeah, I'd take these over any of those drinks because, yeah, Prime, too OP, man.
But here's the truth. Prime isn't even in the same league. Gatorade was literally invented by scientists at the University of Florida for athletes. It's been tested, refined, and used for decades in professional sports. Prime, on the other hand, was invented by 2 YouTubers looking to cash in on their fame. Nutritionists have already pointed out that Prime's so-called advantages, lower sugar and calories, come at the cost of loading it with artificial sweeteners and unnecessary caffeine. It's not designed for performance. It's designed for hype.
But it's not the electrolyte formula for athletes. This is not focused for athletes and designed for athletes whatsoever with 40 milligrams of sodium. Let's think about here. If we're designing an electrolyte formula, the purpose is hydration. We are trying to achieve a state of heightened performance through replenishing lost electrolytes that should already be in balance given your diet model too.
Calling Prime better than Gatorade is like calling fast food healthier than a home-cooked meal because it has fewer calories. It's a misleading claim. KSI knows it, but he keeps pushing it anyway because it sounds good and fans eat it up. So when you put all of this together, the fake healthy branding, the obvious targeting of kids, manufactured scarcity, the insane resale prices, and the bogus Gatorade comparisons, you realize Prime isn't a success story. It's a scam. KSI and Logan Paul didn't build the best sports drink in the world. They built the most manipulative marketing campaign in YouTube history. And while they're cashing in millions, their fans, mostly kids, are the ones paying the price. Prime isn't the future of hydration. It's the future of YouTubers lying to your face.